Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kiss up to God. To God be the glory for all the works that He does. Thank you, God, for another do over, for another day to get it right, for brand new grace and brand new mercies. Thank you, God, for life, health, and strength, family, and friends. And if we had the opportunity to say, I'm sorry, Lord, allow us that opportunity because I'm sorry can restore and recover a whole lot of things. Happy Monday. Today is set aside to celebrate the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We're celebrating him today, but we all know his birthday was actually January 15th. Martin Luther King was born January the 15th, 1929. And I'm going to come on with um, 10 facts because, we all stick to the basics. I have a dream speech. We do the same thing over and over and over again when we celebrate our history because I'm coming on next month with so many more Black History facts that my sister has forwarded me. She's on this website that's giving us a lot of things that we have uncovered and some things that we already know but has been held back from us because of all the lies that were told to us, growing up in school. So today I'm coming with 10 facts about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And some of them I'm sure you already know. Well, most of them you might know, but still, I will let you know some the 10 facts. Okay. The one of the facts is halfway through his speech at the 1963 speech, he was actually giving another speech. Gospel singer Mahalia Jackson shouted, "Tell them about the dream, Martin." So that's what made him start talking about I have a dream because he wasn't speaking about that in the beginning. But when she shouted that out, he went into the speech of I had a dream. Um, his birth name was Michael King, after his father, Michael King Sr. 6 years later, his father visited Germany and found out about Martin Luther. He was the leader of the Protestant reform. So when he came back, he felt compelled to rename or to name himself Martin Luther and his son. So he was born Michael King Jr. Another fact is King decided to become a preacher when he went to college, which we know he started at Morehouse in Atlanta when he was 15 years old. He was that intelligent that he was in college, and afterwards, his sons went. So Morehouse College is still a predominant Black institution where it's all males. So he went there. And another fact, he was arrested more than 25 times. In his 13 years as a civil rights leader, he was arrested 30 times, largely for misdemeanors and for civil protest violations. Of course, every time they didn't want us to say anything. Another fact, he wrote 5 books and he published several collections of letters and sermons. One more fact about him, he was a Trekkie. He loved, her name was Nichelle Nichols. She was the lieutenant on there, Star Trek. And she wanted to quit. She didn't want to do it anymore. And Dr. King told her not to abandon such an icon role. She said that he said this was the first time on television that we were seen as we should have been seen, as intelligent, as quality, and as beauty. He said that's what we need to be seen because they always give us these roles, which they still do. But she had a role as a lieutenant on Star Trek. That's what made him be a Trekkie, or whatever, however you said, a Trekkie. Another fact: he survived a previous assassination attack in September 1958 at a book signing in Harlem, New York. A woman that says she was mentally ill, that's the excuse that they always give. She was mentally ill. She stabbed him with the 7-inch blade that came close to his aorta, and it almost killed him. And since they didn't believe in the death penalty, she did get life. I mean, she did get sentenced, but he forgave her, which that's what we should do. Anyway, um, another fact. His mother, Alberta, was also assassinated on June 30th, 1974, 6 years after his assassination. A 23-year-old man killed her while she was playing the organ in a service at Ebenezer Baptist Church. So she was also assassinated. So sad. Hmm. Another fact. King family paid for Julia Roberts' birth. They paid the hospital bills because Julia Roberts' family allowed the king's children to go to acting school. So when Julia was born, they was in a tough spot. So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King paid the hospital bills for her birth. And the other fact, of course, he was assassinated April 4th, 1968. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was 39 years old. And that's what they do. They snuff out anybody that stands up for our rights. And I know today is one of those days when everybody know the inauguration is going on, and it will never overshadow this day for us as Black people. Well, as for me, I can only speak about myself because right now some people are. You see it on the media how certain people are performing there at the inauguration. Certain people are, you know, doing some of everything. The platform now thanks him for allowing them to stay up. We're talking about TikTok. So many things that are going on that are out of our control. And I found myself getting angry and upset about those things too. But one thing we have to realize, we have no control over certain things. So we need to just woosah and allow God to do what God does best. It's out of our hands. We can't keep being upset, blaming, just being angry at stuff that we have no control over. Although I am still angry, I just get so upset when I see injustice. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I did want to come on to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And when I get off this, I'm not going to deal with social media today. I just don't have the the heart to. Because I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy today. No, no, no. I have been given another chance to be in the land of the living. I'm going to take full advantage of it, and I'm going to enjoy my day. And that's what I want you to do too. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Call someone. It snowed last night, but thank God it's not as bad, but it really is cold. It's like 20 degrees. So that means ice. So if you're out there, please be careful. Please be aware of the temperatures, which, like I said, causes ice, a lot of time black ice that you don't even see. Slow down so you can get to your destination safely. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you think anybody needs to hear this, please share. And if you want to get on social media today, if I don't get any views, I understand. It's all good. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.